from Ukraine, now in the Pittsburgh area. Oleh Dovhun, how you doing tonight?
It's good, it's good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. First question I've really been asking everybody, since a lot of the fights and everything because of the COVID-19 has shut a lot of stuff down. What have you been up to? What have you been doing? With all the downtime.
I'm training hard. I'm stay ready because I'm training hard, stay ready, and I'm not keep it my weight like 122 because I want fight 122. I try keep it my weight 128, not more, and stay shape. I'm ready to big fight. I'm ready. I'm very hungry for bigger fight.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. You've had an extensive amateur career in the Ukrainian amateur program. Tell us about what age did you start boxing, and tell us a little bit about your amateur career.
Yeah. I'm start about same amount about my amateur career. I'm start like fight. I was 10 years old and amateur, and until 23 years old. This like 13 years old and fight amateur career, and I have like 350 fights amateur. In Ukraine, amateur boxing is very popular. Just like I don't know, everybody boxing because it's like we had like in Ukraine amateur boxing is very popular. And like every kid in boxing, and a lot like it's more popular sport in boxing. And I'm start like pretty young, like 10 years old, and I was like 5-time national champion. And I've been in fighting qualified in Olympic in Venezuela, in city Caracas, but I was too young, 20 years old, and I not make it. And my coach actually say me what me need live like stay in Ukraine for more years, be in Tokyo. But I think what I maybe be too old, and for my divisions maybe I'll be like 27, and I say me need something move up, you know what I mean? And I came in like 3 years ago in America and start here, like professional in my career. But in the amateur, I fight in the amateur everybody. I fight Ramirez Carazana, twice Olympic champion. I beat champions Latino. I beat this guy what now IBF and WBA world champion Mortazaliyev, how you call it. I beat him in sparring in Kazakhstan, in Astana. I have actually video. I show. It's like very bad. I beat him very bad. And I fight everybody. I've been number one in national team. I was 19 years old, and I've been number one in my national team. And this is like I fight amateur everybody. You know what I mean? And we'll see. What professional? I want in professional career like more tough guys. You know what I mean? Like more opportunity. But some call it me out, and I just go and fight anybody.
Were you on the same national teams with Lomachenko and Usyk and the Nail and obviously a fighter?
Yeah, actually, they after 2012 they leave national team after 2012, and 2012 I was just 18. I just go to national team. I was pretty young. I was just Lomachenko older me like seven or 7 years, I think. Yeah, and I just move up in 18 years old and take it his place. No, yeah, actually the same division, take it his place. It's new team. Yeah, and I actually now Lomachenko, like he's nice guys, but he's now we training to a couple maybe times, but never be in national team. We never be in national same time.
Now, how did you make it? Some of the fighters from Ukraine, or in fact, a lot of the fighters, especially from the former Soviet, countries. A lot of guys are in New York, and some are in LA. How did you wind up in Pittsburgh?
No, my friend, like we training together, Lubomir. He just hooked up Mike like 1 year before, And I actually think about just go visit for 2 months. I know planning will stay because I have a girlfriend. We meet like 6 years, and I just try to be like for. But I come in. I like Mike. Just work out with him, and I just say, maybe this time I stay. Yeah.
The 122 pound division, you're 10-0. There's a lot of good fighters out there, a lot of good
Yes.
champions. Who do you what fighters you out there that you're looking to fight?
Actually, best what I want fight this Narvaez. I won't fight him. He's like world champion, but I can fight anybody. Actually, I want full Steve. I won't fight him, Angelo, Lee. This Uzbekistan guys, but I beat him badly in sparring. He was champion world for now. I won't fight him. Reels Alim. I won't fight him because his manager talked about one time in a conversation in Facebook what he has best fighters at 122, and I watch him and I see him would he not beat anybody. I think this be for me easy job because in for my 10 fights I fight actually good guys, but I not lose even one round, even 1 minute. I just beat very easy all, and I want like more tough guy, more big opportunity. Yeah.
What differences in terms of the fighters or training in America? Is there a lot of differences between training in
Yes.
America than training back in the
Yeah.
Ukraine?
Yeah, in Ukraine more training. Actually, in Ukraine, all sparrings in national team. This like we 16th all ounce gloves, but in Ukraine we almost all sparring 10-ounce gloves.
Oh wow!
This tough sparring was. And I sparring like 8 rounds, 10 rounds in amateur, 10. But this 16th ounce gloves is easy for me like sparring. Actually, for professional, I like a little bit even better than amateur because I know day what I have fight. I like a little bit cut weights. I'm ready and just fight. Amateur a little bit. We have two plans, but just more busy, like because we have too many fights. You know what I mean? Like I fight like 40 fights in a year. Just not being home. Just team camp fight. We go Kazakhstan, Venezuela, China. I fight in China, and I was fight actually in two fights in World Series boxing too, and we just fight. You know, it's more fun, boss, but it's professional like better. But I want like big names and just fight, just big fight.
You've talked about you've like say you're from Ukraine, and now you've got some fans here in America. You have fans. You've built up a following in Pittsburgh. Talk about coming across the world and gaining new fans.
Yeah, actually, first fight I came in America. I know just two words, yes and no. I don't speak English at all. I zero speak English. And just 3 years I speak English, more speak English, couple more fights, more I have a lot of fans. Like if you fight in Pittsburgh, like like people text me for tickets. I say I not seller tickets. This not my, but people just text me for tickets. Everybody want to see my fight. And everybody, even people from Ukraine when left to Ukraine like 50 years ago, and grandfather and mother. I went to Ukrainian church here, and just people just come over. Just everybody want to see, you know what I mean? Just ask me when next fight, and people like me because I every time show a very big high quality of boxing. I know show like just fight. I fight very high class boxing. If people like watch this, who understand boxing, and yeah, people just like it.
Have since everything is shut down with the coronavirus, have you been able to check back in with your family, and how has the pandemic affected the Ukraine?
In Ukraine, a little bit less than here. It's a little bit less, but more strict because you have to wear mask. You can go outside not mask. Russian, actually, I read in Russian news because I speak Russian too, and this like big tickets if you go to not no wear mask. You know this
Yeah.
more strict. more like strict. They try cover strict, but still, I say now coronavirus all go down, and in everybody who have to be sick, this was sick. Need shut open because look at this old business, not just boxing. I say above all peoples. One smart guy say if you be locked more 1 year, we don't have more.
There you go.
Okay.
We lost it for a second. We lost you again.
Oh, some problem.
Hold on 1 second here.
Live TV, people. There you go. That's your promoter Mike McSorley with you. So, Fish, what you were saying about everything going on in the Ukraine in terms of the coronavirus.
Yeah, there is more strict, and actually, in politician in Ukraine say very good words. Actually, I like it because he say, if this happen more like 1 year, people not be more food, enough people who like eat, who died. You know what I mean? Yeah, this need protect yourself, but still working businesses have to be open because economic be ruined, and just get back. This be maybe more than 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because look at SM America spent a lot money spent, and I need to take it all back. Need more working, and I say about what I want all open, all sports businesses, and people start working and go to back. Same Ukraine, I think it's like 10 more days, and they for green light though. They have to. They still have rules like mask, this, but everybody work because we have to work this. 2020.
What were you calling home a lot just to make sure all your family was okay?
Every time I call it, my mom and dad, brother, friends, and I have wife. I called my wife, of course.
So your wife is in the Ukraine.
Yeah, she is in Ukraine. I try. She did try come over here, but now coronavirus and it's not flight. And she like in Ukraine.
How difficult is that to have her there, and especially when the pandemic is going on, that you can't be with your mom, your dad, and your wife as well.
Yeah, but I can be this little bit tough, but I'm tough inside. We pass this. Things happen. Some people die. This life. Just this happened. Eventually all be right, you know what I mean? And it's happened, I'm okay or I'm okay. I just want all open. We start back to be business, like back into fight, take it big fights. And to 2021 I would be new world champion 122 super bantamweight, because these guys who work now, these good guys, but I can beat easy. Not easy everybody, but tough fight, you know what I mean? Like
you mentioned that you've been staying in shape, and I mean, if a fight came up, in the next few weeks, would you just if the phone rang, would you be ready to go?
Yeah, if you say me like 2 weeks before, because a little bit need cut weight, 2 weeks before, I take it. If you big fights in a good, they say like good contracts, yeah.
I don't know if Mike is still with you. Maybe I can ask him a quick question. Maybe to ask him if there's anything in the works for Oleh.
Thanks for having us, Mark. Yeah, we've had 3 shows canceled. We're supposed to go August 1st. We've had a lot of support from Greg Serb in trying to make this happen. He's definitely been in the Fighters Corner in PA, and he's pushing. So we're trying to do August 1st, and our matchmaker, Brian Dillon's been doing a good job, too. We don't have anybody penciled in for Oleg or Lubomir just yet, but we are talking with folks, and we are talking with some promoters right now, too. So, we're hoping to get some things finalized shortly.
He's mentioned a few names. He mentioned a few names, a few of the more recognizable names in the 122-pound division. Have you tried to explore any of those options yet?
I've reached out to every promoter in the business. Yeah, I mean, we'll fight anybody. We've reached out to all the guys Oleg mentioned. We've been in touch with Marshall about recently. I've reached out to PBC about Stephen Fulton. We've been in touch with, all the top ranked guys as well. So as Oleg mentioned, we don't want to be foolish, but if we have enough time for him to, cut weight and have, get some work, he's been staying in shape. So, the saying goes, every A side was once a B side, and we're looking for that opportunity.
Anything, and before we turn it back over to Oleg, anything that you want to say in closing about your promotional group?
Yeah, we really my partner JJ Richardson and I in Integrity Fighter Management, we put on club shows really to move our guys and keep them busy and use it as kind of a stepping stone for bigger and better opportunities. But the scene in Pittsburgh's really been coming around. There's a nice view of the city. I don't know.
There you go.
See it right there.
There you
go. There's been a nice resurgence in the city with boxing. And there's a great new book, which I'm going to plug right now. My friend Doug Kavanaugh out in LA put together Pittsburgh boxing, the pictorial history. And
wow.
Oleg and Lubomir were amongst the only current guys featured in that book, amongst a lot of the greats from around here, Fritzy Zivic and, Charlie Burley, Harry Greb, up through, the Spadafora, Michael Mora era guys. So it was a real honor for these two guys to be in the same mention as all those greats.
It's great, and we'll be hearing more about your promotional group once once some of the restrictions get lifted.
I hope so.
Yeah, we'll finish it up with him.
Give me a mic. He calls me, not you.
Well, first of all, I got the two last questions I ask everybody. First of all, where can people find you on social media?
My social media, like Ukraine, Pitbull, or Oleh Dovhun, OLEH or Ukraine Pitbull, or this same in the social media on Facebook or Instagram. Follow me, and follow me. This will be very interesting. And I want to say more about for like 122. This little bit professional boxing, a little bit difference is amateur. Because amateur, if you go to qualify fight, you have to be fight like if you be tough in Olympic because you beat everybody. But this promotion company, some people sometimes doesn't want to take it me because they know what they can lose at fight. You know what I mean? And this problems. And I say will be watch me. I say I want tough fight from top even 10 fighters right now.
And real quickly, we just got a comment in from the Boxing Jeopardy champion, our good friend Lee Groves, who's not too far away from you. He's in West Virginia. He wanted to chime in and he wanted to say Pittsburgh certainly has a rich boxing history. Great that's making return in the post-Spadafora era. So thanks, Lee, for chiming in. Anything you want to say to your fans in closing, Oleh? You got fans all around the world watching this, so what do you want to tell them?
I want say my fans would watch it me, Oleh Dovhun, any Facebook or Instagram, follows me, and I hopefully God will bless me, and I take it big fight, big opportunity, and maybe next fight in TV, and I'm sure I can beat everybody. And just thank you, and thank you all my friends. And thank you, Pittsburgh. People in Pittsburgh is great people. It's very nice people.
Well, let me ask you a question. Since you've been to Pittsburgh, have you become a Steelers fan?
Yes, of course. I'm Steelers fans, but more I'm fans is Penguins. I like more hockey. I don't know.
What was that? You like who? Penguins?
Penguins, yeah.
You like Sidney Crosby?
Yeah. Sidney Crosby, and I like Malkin.
Well, of course, of course.
He's a good player. Malkin, I like it too. It's a good player.
Well, I'm in Philadelphia, and we don't like Sidney Crosby even a little bit. We hate him. So.
Okay, but Malkin, he's better a little bit, no?
Well, we thank you for a few minutes of your time. Thank you, Oleg. We'll be tracking your progress, and thank you, Mike. And we're going to talk to you soon. As you get your next fight.
Okay, thank you.